Hello everyone. I'm working on getting things set up in here again. I'm going to switch cameras in a second, but just want to talk. May have gotten the white balance fixed on one camera, but not the other. So I'm working on that one. It has all these automatic settings, and since it's not actually recording, it won't apply any of them. But this camera I'm looking at right now, I can change the settings on, and it doesn't care whether it's recording or not. So let's switch the view. Yeah, so you can see this is still bluish tinted, but I'm not bluish tinted anymore. So let's talk about what we got in front of us. My workspace. One, the chair I'm sitting in broke. So I'm going to have to fix that. Probably get a new chair. I've been wanting a new chair for a while. This is a mess. I'm working on this mess. My phone doesn't belong here. So let's put the phone over there, out of the way. This is a sound box. Mary got it from being cute. Someone gave it to her because they thought she was cute. And it no longer works. So I am going to take it apart, these 4 screws up here, and see what happened. The thought is that my father-in-law or my mother-in-law, they hated this thing. They threw it in some water to break it. And I'm hoping they didn't do that. I've tried to buy a new one and I can't buy a new one. I can't find a new one. So I'm going to take it apart and see. That's coming up. I've changed the batteries in it and the batteries test okay. So it's not the batteries, it's the device. Something's happened to it. And again, I hope it's nothing like that, just a wire came undone. We'll know when we get it apart. Okay, now here we have Goku and we have Vegeta. Okay, I'll put them back this way because you can't see them. They are the entry-level kits from Bandai. They go together in about an hour. They're not very complicated, not very hard to do. I guess I could put him like this too. No posability, but if you like Dragon Ball and you don't do any in your beginning model builder, these are great kits. Their foot comes off pretty easily. About the only posability is the foot. The waist doesn't move, the arms don't move, nothing. Same with Goku. You're pretty much stuck with these poses. There are stickers on them, but not much. I don't think Vegeta had any. Goku's are mainly here, in here. And if you're careful, they go on, and they go on really well. I mean, if you look at that, you can't really tell that that's a sticker. You can right down here at the bottom from the angle I am with the lighting up here. But for the most part, they go on really well, and they're nice. These are nice little things if you like Dragon Ball and you're new to model building. Okay, so let's get them off here. This is a bird. Its batteries are out. I need to change its batteries. I have it up here to keep the kids from playing with it. It sings and its head moves. It's like that green sound box. All right, moving onwards. I'm trying to go through things quickly. One of my GoPros, I have 2 GoPros. This is a 4. You can tell it's pretty old because I think they're on 10 now. It is on a timer base. So if you set this, just like a kitchen timer, it'll slowly rotate around and you can do some time-lapse photography with it. And I have no real use for that right now. So he's going off to the side as well. Magnetic bin, I used to hold screws. There's a couple of pieces of jewelry in here. I have to figure out what they're to. The kids did something and broke something, so now I've got pieces of jewelry up here. But I use this with Enterprise D. I've got 2 sets of parts for that to work through, maybe 3. The parts are still coming. I just haven't touched it in a while, but I'm trying to get back to it. I'm trying to clean off my workbench so I can. So this goes mainly with Enterprise D. It gets set aside too. Now, moving on to this is an SD Unicorn. And no transformation, no nothing. It's one of the newer SD model kits. He goes together pretty easily. He's got an inner frame. If you get a different frame, you can make him bigger. I'm just leaving him basically as he is. He's here to get some panel lining done. And that would be a nice, relaxing thing to do one afternoon. It won't take much to panel line him. Here's his 2 beam swords and his gun. Okay? The beam swords leave a little bit to be desired. The gun needs some detail here and there. There isn't going to be a whole lot you can do with the gun, but it is more detailed than some SD kits. And the swords, I would rather were half clear, half not, especially since they did give you clear parts on the kit. Could have done the swords like these, right? But they didn't. So there you go. There's the SD Gundam. He was built about a year ago. And I haven't been building much lately. We're getting back into it. So I'm going to set him aside, because he just needs some panel lining and he can go in his happy place. Okay. entry grade Gundam. And this thing is amazing for the price you pay for it. It is amazing. I made a video of it. I don't even know if I put the video up. This is going to get up. So I'll have to go through my extra videos and see. But again, for like the $10 to $15 you pay for this guy, he is actually really, really good. Especially if you've never built a model kit before. For the little bit of money you pay for him, he is good. He is really poseable. He holds his poses. If I sit here and spend some time, I can get him to balance on that one leg. I'm just not patient enough. There you go. You can get him to balance on one leg. He does look fairly good. I got to remember the camera's over there too. He does look fairly good, fairly detailed for the price. I mean, he's no high grade kit. He's no master grade kit. But again, if you're a beginner and you want something to put together that is a little challenging, but not too much challenging, here's a great kit for that. He's here to get some panel lining and some destruction done. I'm going to weather this guy and I'm going to beat him up. All right, moving on to other things. These are parts for Wing Gundam, the high-grade Wing Gundam kit. Okay? He's built, his head is on backwards. Yes, you noticed that. Because I had him transformed into Wing Gundam. Right now he doesn't have feet because I had him transformed into Wing Gundam. I'm not sure what this part goes to. This part goes to some Gundam kit up here. Probably Unicorn, if I had to guess. I found it on the floor, so I'm going to figure out what that goes to. Unicorn shield. Forgot about that. Okay. But this is Wing Gundam, and I have heavy arms right next to it, the high-grade heavy arms. These are high-grade kits. They are not huge. They are fun to put together. The wing was really surprising because it will transform into the wing mode. For a high-grade kit, that is outstanding to have a high-grade kit that will transform into wing mode. You don't expect that. And I've got the directions over here so I can put him back into proper mode. I just haven't done it yet. Another high-grade kit sitting right next to it is the Moon Gundam. And you can see how much bigger the Moon is than these two. Quite a bit bigger. Okay, Moon is here to get some panel lining and a few other things, and he can go in his home. He's been overlooking my workbench, along with F91 and a few others for a bit. But this guy just needs some detail work. This guy needs these little V's painted and his panel lining, and I call them done. So they're getting close to done. I'll be up here working on them pretty soon. Extra parts from this guy. Forgot his name all of a sudden. Isn't that great? I knew it a minute ago, but here's some extra parts from him. You get some extra hands. They're worthless because he doesn't come with a gun. Okay? But you get these parts. They go in this parts bin. It's just waiting for time to get there. My big job tonight is clean this up. This came with the Gundam toolkit. This is the entry grade nippers. Don't buy these unless you have small hands. They're not that great. They're not bad. They're just tiny compared to your normal nippers. I mean, I got some God hands sitting right here. And my God hands, a lot of people have their God hands breaking. These have never broken on me. They're still in great shape. And you can see how much longer the God hands are compared to these entry grades. These fit my hands really well. These don't. Now, my daughters, Miri wants to build some model kits, and I've got some for her. So I should be able to get to those soon. These are perfect for her. They're not too big. They're just right. And these came with the entry kit from Bandai. They came with this, a set of tweezers, and a couple of marking pens. They're okay. They're low-end, low-grade nippers. Nothing like God hands, but they're not going to break on you easily. They have their uses, okay? They have their uses. And I keep my God hands in a case. We're going to set that aside. I know I'm going a little quick, but I don't want to make too long a video. These are going in this spares bin. I can just see them windows on the something or eyes on something. And I think I know what I could use them on. I need to get into scratch building and other things. The only other thing on here is this boy. Okay? He's a 00 Quant. A part went missing on him. I'm trying to remember where the missing part went. But I found the part. That's the weird thing. Oh, no. Don't go away. It hit the floor. And I found the missing part. That's really a bit of weirdness that the missing part turned up. I searched for that part when it went missing for weeks. Just never could find it. And then all of a sudden, it was there sitting in the couch. I vacuumed, I cleaned the couch, I moved the couch, I turned it upside down, never found the part. Jam is incoming. I'm probably typing on the computer. He doesn't understand being a cat, where he should walk and where he doesn't. This has a few parts left to it, and then it's done, and it's got its stickers and its panel lining, and then I will call this guy done. He's not getting painting, okay? So we are almost done with these. The missing part for him is up here somewhere. I'm sure Jam hasn't gotten it, although he's up here exploring, and I'm gonna have to get him down in a minute, because no one needs cattail in their face. Right, Jam? Come on, Jam. You don't belong up here. I know you think you do. You're getting big, cat. All right, 2 other things real quick, and then I'm going to call this video done and get it put away for the day so I can get going. The main thing I wanted was to talk through what was here and get my bench cleaned off so I can do some work, okay? I did do something this week. I'm going to go get it real quick, and I'm going to get its companion, which I'm going to start on in a minute. Tonight. What I did do this week, Jam, of course you're back. The second I put you down, you got to come back. Come on, Jam. You don't belong up there. Okay? So let's move these guys out of the way. They will get panel lined. I'll come back when they're done. And the other thing I've got to finish up on is this guy. I was doing regular videos on him for a while. This is the Panzerlager. I need to finish him. You can see the brass rod I put in there where I broke part of it. Yeah, and I had to do some, you can see it on the underside that I did some epoxy gluing and there's a brass rod in there. But it's functional. A brass rod does make it functional. I need to finish him. He's got like 6 steps left and he's done. So if I can get in here and do some work, I can get some stuff done. Okay, and you can see I'm fat. I know it. I'm started exercising again recently. This guy, I finished this guy. Okay? He's not a bad little model kit, surprisingly. The big problem with him are these arms. You can see the seam line on this arm right here. There's a few seam lines in a few places that you can see, but you get some glue after them, and right there I wasn't careful with my nipping. You can also see that. But if I get some glue after this and some panel lines, he'll actually look real good. What I don't like about this is the eyes are pretty movable. So once you set him up, his eyes go everywhere in weird directions all at once. You can see them moving, and they're free to move in there. Ooh, he's got googly eyes. The hat doesn't stay on him. I'm going to have to do something about getting that hat to stay on him, put some poster tack or something there. It needs a little bit of detail painting. The whole thing needs some detail painting. That's coming up too. I'm going to get him finished and done. The detail painting I will do with these guys is pretty easy, pretty relaxing. It's not very hard. I love the red insert on here, which you don't have on the kit itself. But what I have right here is the perfect color for it, with some Mr. Weathering color. And Mr. Jam is back. Jam, you don't belong up here. Come on. Come on, Jam. Let's get with the program. He says, I'm a cat. I don't have a program. Yeah, he's always helping me with everything. Again, he's going to be in most of my videos moving forward, I think. So let's put Woody aside and let's get out Buzz Lightyear. Let's take a look at Buzz Lightyear. Plastic's still in the box. Since I built Woody, I'm going to build Buzz next. I figured that would be good for me to do tonight. Okay? So let's take a quick look at Buzz and see what's in there. And I got a couple other things I'm going to do. I got the airbrush running. I said that in a past video. I did get the airbrush running, so it is working. It doesn't take me too much to get it going. It's cleaned up, and I sprayed some stuff. This is what I sprayed. I was going to give this to the girlfriend. I know she watches these videos, so she'll see it. I did print this for her, but the daughters got hold of it and broke some of his fingers and stuff. And I painted him light green on the bottom. So I don't know if I want to give it to her now that he's been broken by my daughters. Okay? She likes green and she likes dragons, so I printed her an ice dragon. I have a 3D printer now. Those videos will go up on my other channel soon. I found them today. So anyhow, we have a little ice dragon here, and again, I don't know if I'm going to give him to my girlfriend or not, but I did spray paint this with Tamiya light green. See, there's dirt and stuff on him. I don't know where that even came from. I don't know what my girls did to him. But they did break one of his toes. Okay, but I did use some Tamiya transparent green on him. I can always print another one and redo it, and I've got better dragons now. So we'll get to that. Anyhow, taking a look at Buzz Lightyear, we have three different faces like Woody. You got a clear plastic dome, which looks good. Colors are good. The colors look just like Buzz Lightyear. Bandai did a good job with that. We've got white, and we have springs. We have a spring. The wings are supposed to work, so it comes with a spring. And it comes with the same base as Woody and some black parts. So this looks like it's going to be pretty good. What's in the green package? Woody had some stickers. Another spring. Comes with two springs. A green spring and a yellow spring. Because the wings are supposed to snap open and close. And we do have stickers. We can pick Andy or Bonnie. I picked Andy. I'm sorry. It's just what I picked. So I'm going to go work on this. I'll come back with this and talk through it when I'm done. And I know I'm making a quick video here. We're not getting very detailed. I'm just trying to get myself orientated back into this so that I'm doing things instead of not being around. I got to take care of this too. This needs to be buffed up. I've been walking almost 2.5, 3 miles a day for the last week and a half. I'm not walking tonight. I wore the wrong shoes yesterday and my hip is out. It'll heal up in a day or two and I can go back to walking again. I can go swimming though. We've got a swimming pool in the back. Not a big one. If you found my other channel, the pool's there. All right, I will talk to you all later. Hopefully you found this and it didn't record crap.